Let's get started already. So, for the viewers that just joined, hi, sweet Vasta. Then I see Steph as well, and Tireen and the rest. So, thanks for taking the time to log in. Well, I'm hosting this very first Instagram live session with Zach. Okay. As mentioned, in case you missed it, I want to do it on a monthly basis. So the idea of the show, right, is just to give those entrepreneurs some spotlight, some airtime for them to introduce themselves, what is life like for them as an entrepreneur. That's for the first part of this quote talk show. After that, right, what I thought it'd be interesting if I ask some difficult questions about what's it difficult like how do they
hot seat questions.
yeah. Like how what kind of struggles they went through, like for example money mistakes and so on. So that's what I want to do lah. So okay, I think let's get started now.
Sure.
So for those of you who don't know Zach, okay, Zach is a very fit guy. Okay, so just if you don't know him, just check out his IG profile. Is ZachACH.W. Okay, so for the thanks Timmy. Yes, noted deep questions. Yeah, so you are my inspiration. At least when I look at you, wow, one day I hope to have a physique like yours as well. Okay.
Can one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so but I will not steal the thunder from you. So Zach, may I ask you to just the first introductory question?
Okay.
Who are you and what do you actually do?
Okay. As you already mentioned, hi for all those who have just come here. My name is Zach Wu. I'm a full-time health and wellness coach, and I help people to lose fat, lose body fat, gain some muscle mass, to shape up, and to overall lead a healthier lifestyle. And I do it nowadays. I do it mostly via online coaching because, well, with the COVID situation, it's very hard to meet up people, so I do it via online means. So I help people to get healthy in the comfort of their own home. Yeah, so that's me in a nutshell. Yeah.
Okay, like I mean how does one get healthy? Because work from home we are seated like all the time, on our desk. So you do your coaching via Zoom and all?
Yeah, I do. There are various online platforms that we can use. I usually mostly use WhatsApp nowadays or even Telegram because those are the main communication channels that people use when they're at home. And even sometimes I also follow up my clients via Zoom. If it is possible, I want to meet them face to face, but that's like a case by case basis, Yeah.
Better not lah. I mean the newspaper was saying more than 5,000 new cases yesterday.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy.
Let's do virtually. It's safer for now.
Yeah. True.
So you've been health and wellness coach for your whole life, or how do you get started?
I used to work as an accountant actually. I studied in SIM. It used to be called SIM. Now it's called something else. I can't remember what it's called already. I got a degree in accountancy, so I started working full time as an accountant. It was a very, very highly stressful environment, and I hardly ever see the sun. I leave my house before the sun rises, and I leave office after the sun sets. So I'm always in the dark. Yeah, and because of the high stress environment. Sorry.
Time, yeah.
No, I like vampire like that. But because of the high stress environment, I started to eat a lot. I started to snack a lot. And Singaporeans, I'm not sure if our viewers can agree. When we're Singaporeans, when we are stressed out, we don't eat healthy. There's some, I don't know why, but when I stress out, I don't feel like eating vegetables. I don't feel like eating apples or fruit. I feel like eating potato chips, French fries, burgers, pizza, etc. Yeah, and because of that, I started to gain a lot of weight. I was like 90 kg or something like that. And I was always very tired, falling sick easily. I was feeling miserable, and I had a very low self-confidence. But so I have a friend of mine. She got me started on the fat loss program. And long story short, I lost about 25 kg in about 4 to 5 months time. Yeah, 25. Yeah, but more than just the drop in the kilograms, I was feeling a lot more healthier. I was a lot more energetic. I was a lot more confident in myself. Yeah, and the biggest thing is I started to for the first time in my life, I started getting gold for my IPPT. Yet I never did so. I never did got gold for IPPT in my entire life. I always got maybe a bronze, sometimes once in a while. Most of the time I fail. Yeah. So I started getting gold, and for, if I'm not wrong now, gold at IPPT is about $500 or something like that. So it's like sharp pocket money for myself. Yeah. Yeah. And then also from there, because people saw me transforming myself, they started to ask how I did it. So I also helped them to get started on the program, and I started to realize that there were a lot of my friends who needed solutions for their own health as well. Yeah. So from there, I started coaching part-time while working full-time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, earlier on you were saying about the snacking part when you're stressed. I was feeling so guilty. I mean, it felt like you were speaking to me directly. You know what are my dark secrets are in the office? You know what's in my pedestal drawer? All the potato chips and cookies.
It's
So
okay.
yeah.
Everyone has that lah. You're not the only one lah. I'm sure many Singaporeans. Actually, I don't even think Singaporeans. I think it's a worldwide thing. It's not just Singaporeans who have it lah.
Yeah. It's like some people when they're stressed, they use a stress ball and then press it with their fingers. And for me, I'm stressed, I exercise my mouth, so chew on something. That's how the wheels start ballooning.
I never understood the stress ball. The stress ball thing never worked for me. I had to move my mouth, not my hands. It doesn't work for me.
Yeah. So you were an accountant. Then after that, okay, let me try to sum things up, and then let's see whether my understanding is correct. You were an accountant and was really stressed, and after a while, you felt that okay, you need to do something about it. Then you started looking into wellness and health and matters, and then that's when you realized, hey, I think I like doing this. I feel more confident as I get fitter. I look better, and friends start coming to me to ask me, hey, Zach, how do you do it? Wow, share your secrets. And then you started realizing, hey, you love doing this, and there's a passion that's brewing up inside you. Is that what's happening?
Yeah. And also, what got me to go from part-time to full-time was, when I started coaching part-time while working full-time as an accountant, so it was hard managing my time. So, yeah, but I managed to do it. And within about 6 to 7 months' time, my part-time income from coaching was about 2/3 the income of my full-time job already.
No way lah! Why got so fast?
I mean, it was work lah. It's not like the money just fell from the sky. No. It was still work. And it was very busy. It was a really busy period of time. But I enjoyed it. So I didn't really mind. And also I was helping friends. So why not? Yeah. And
actually, I can understand now. It's like you are solving a real problem that we are facing now in the society. So I do perfectly understand how I mean it's a hot button to press for some people. There are actually some questions from the comments. So they're like wondering, wait, Zach, how do you actually maintain your shape for consistently? I think the keyword is consistently for so long, because many of us, myself included, we've tried. Okay, we psych ourselves up. For the next 1 month, I'm going to exercise. I'm going to keep fit. After a while, things just go back to normal, and then the shape restore back to its original shape as well. Right? So, what's the secret? What's your secret juice? Share with us.
Well, I have found that. Okay, I have personally found that when most people when they do not succeed in their weight loss or in their health or actually in any goal, I find this applies is that they try to do it alone. Yeah. Usually when you do it, and let's face it, we are all human. And when we try to do it alone, right outside my house there is like 2 24-hour roti prata place. Then walk 10 minutes, 20 minutes down the road here, there's a McDonald's, and there's a 7-Eleven right behind here, there's another convenience store right behind, and it's just what it is, when you do it alone. But when you have a community of people, when you have a coach who is going to hold you accountable, not in an intimidating way, not that in a punishment way, but to hold you accountable to help you achieve the goals that you want. your success rate is a lot higher. You're a lot higher than that.
Yeah,
Rather than
that's
just doing
something
it yourself.
I totally agree as well. Like for Zach is doing health and wellness. For me, I'm more like a financial coach as well. So it's similar. Like I ask people what their goals are, then it's about the accountability part. When you share something, be it with a person or on online, somehow you feel okay. I got to keep up to what I said. So
Yeah.
yes, I think the coaching part is really effective.
Yeah. And Singaporeans, I think, we Singapore, we have a term, don't want to malu, so the moment I say, yeah, I'm going to do it, then a few days later, if they don't show something, you're like,
Yeah. Of course,
yeah, yeah.
the coach does more like some encouragement work as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And
yeah, continue.
and for me, this is me personally,
Yeah.
one reason that one thing that motivates me a lot is that I have to set an example for my people as well, for my clients and for the people who with me. So if I'm like, if let's say if I'm from 90 kg, I lose to 70 kg, and then I suddenly get back to 90 kg again, it's not very inspiring. And let's face it, I have no right coaching anyone if I do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's more, one thing that motivates me is also to set an example for my people as well, as much as I can. After all, I'm still human. Yeah. Yeah.
That's true. It's like your role as a coach is to be accountability for buddy for your clients,
Yes.
but at the same time, they are you're also accountable to all of them as well, right? So that helps to
Yes.
keep you. Okay. So, but how long have you been a coach for this thing?
Well, you're talking about full time or part time?
Yes, full time, full time.
Full time. I actually went full time like 4 to 5 years ago. That was when my accounting company, my boss had to let me go because they were going through with some restructuring. The economy wasn't that good at that time, so every company was going through some restructuring, so they let me go. And I had a choice. I could either look for another accounting job, which was very possible, and I could make a decent income out of it, but I would have to go through that old lifestyle again of high stress, being a vampire, not seeing the sun at all. Yeah. So I chose to go all in on as a coach, because it's what I enjoy doing. Yeah, and more fulfilling.
Yeah, it sounds like you are having a career where you help people, you keep yourself healthy and fit, and you still make money at the same time. It sounds like, wow, fantastic. It's a
Yeah.
good deal. Good lobang, good lobang.
Yeah. Oh, I'm grateful for this opportunity, man. It's like I think some people call it like a lucky break or something like that. There's a term they use. Yeah. To me, I look at this as a lucky break. I'm really grateful for it.
Okay. So, you were saying 2016. That's like 5 years already.
Yeah, around 5 years. Yeah, this is the 5th year. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Because personally, I know a lot of entrepreneurs. Then many of them, okay, some are entrepreneurs, some are wannabe entrepreneurs. Okay, so the thing is that there's a group of people where they have a lot of good ideas. It's just that after a while, the enthusiasm dies off, or it could be that the challenges of being an entrepreneur, of running your own show, is just too much for them. Okay, so the question I want to find out, as also so to benefit the audience, right, is that for the past 5 years, okay, I'm sure not every day is a Sunday, and then there's some days that you feel tired, feel stressed out. What motivates you to just keep on doing whatever you're doing?
Okay. Well, first of all, for myself, I'm passionate about health, about health, I'm passionate about it because I I have learned, and I think recent years for everyone, it has really shown us that it really showed us the importance of having good health, and and I firmly believe it doesn't matter what you work as, what career choice you're doing, who you are, gender, color of skin, it doesn't matter. You have to have a healthy body in order to go far in life, no matter what
Okay.
you do. Yeah. So I find that when you're passionate about something, you don't really have that much of an issue getting out of bed in the morning. Having said that, I will always say, I want to make a disclaimer. Not every day is all sunshine and rainbows. I don't wake up every day and there's like butterflies going to fly around my room and all something. No. everyone has their own challenges, and in all walks of life there are challenges. But when you're really passionate about something, when you really believe in something, it gives you that extra drive that I would say like a nitro booster to get yourself out of bed and to just go on another day, just to give a little bit more. Yeah. And secondly, also I have found that the world is not getting healthier. You know, the world,
True.
and I mean apart from the COVID virus pandemic, apart from that, just in Singapore alone, if I'm not wrong, about 1 in 3 people are overweight.
See, you're talking about me again. Ayya.
Hey, I also used to be that. Yeah. But I mean, not just the overweight. There are health issues like diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol, other things. These are really serious health issues. Yeah, and I want to be able to provide a solution to these issues. Yeah, as much as I can. Yeah.
I've written a post about this before in my Instagram. It's like what the gist of the content is that it's very important that when we have a business, we must understand the purpose of whatever we're doing beyond just the monetary aspects of it. I think
Yeah, of course.
yes, there's a purpose, and from the way you say, I can feel, you know, even though it's done virtually on Instagram, I can just sense from the tone of your voice, like, okay, you really truly believe in this thing you're doing, and yeah lah, I totally agree. The world is not getting healthier, myself included. So anyway, so okay, one question on us is that, okay, we all have limited hours, limited resources, and if let's say God tell you, okay, Zach, I think you've done fantastic work, but I will only ask you to help one more person, and then you're gonna drive me, okay? Sounds morbid, but my question is, okay, if you're able to choose anybody to help, to talk to connect, to reach out to, how would you describe this person? What is your ideal client, in other words?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting question. Well, okay. Anyone who has that strong desire to achieve a healthier lifestyle, whatever that may mean to them, maybe they just want to lose some fat, maybe they want to gain some money, maybe they just want to have better energy to be able to have a better lifestyle, you know, maintain their eating habits and so forth. Anyone who has that desire to have a healthier lifestyle, I would want to help them. And in addition to that, also for me, I also give entrepreneurship opportunities in the health and wellness industry. So anyone who is looking to maybe make some part-time income, or if they're looking for a career in the health and wellness industry also, those are the kind of people I'm looking for. Basically, if I may sum it up in the best way I can, is people who are dissatisfied with their current lifestyle and they are looking to achieve a better life in terms of their health and their wealth. Yeah, those are the kind of people I really have a heart for to reach out to.
Earlier on at the start, hi Wendy, thanks for joining. Then Thierry, I'll come to your question in a while's time, okay? Because I want to ask my own question first. Okay, it's more like at the beginning of this live session, you said about sometimes when people have weight issues or health problems, it affects their self-esteem. It affects their self-confidence. So it's related to the question I asked you about the ideal client. I really feel that whoever's watching this video right now, or the recorded version, if your body or if your weight is making you feel that you're not good enough, it's affecting your self-esteem, do drop Zach a direct message, connect with him on Instagram. I think he's definitely able to help you. Okay, as promised, there's a viewer called Zureen. She's asking, Zach, do you eat healthy food daily to maintain your shape, or do you actually have any cheat days?
Oh, I of course I have cheat days. Let me maybe if I share a short experience. Christmas is coming up, and shortly after that is New Year, and then after that is Chinese New Year. Next year is on February 1st or 2nd February, if I'm not wrong. It's in the beginning of February, and my birthday is also in February. So yes, I do have cheat days. In fact, I have In fact, coming up, I have 4 cheat days I have 4 cheat seasons in 3 months. So
I'm really thinking of Christmas log cake and the turkey and ham already.
maybe if I can adjust the question this way, you do not have to go to the extent of like eating boiled vegetables and steamed chicken breast every day to be healthier. No, you don't have to do that. It's about first of all, it's about what goals they have. If you're looking just to achieve a healthier lifestyle, no problem. Just make some small adjustments here and there, and there's also ways and means to manage around festive seasons. Yeah. If you're a professional athlete, that's a totally different subject. That's very. If you're looking to be like a competing bodybuilder on stage, that's a different conversation entirely. It's not for the majority of the population. Yeah. So, yes, I do have cheat days. At least once a month.
Once a month.
At least once a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mine is more like at least once a week. Yeah. So I was saying like about the self-esteem, the self-confidence part. So is that how? Because you've gone through the transformation yourself, right? Because I've seen some of your previous IG photos. It's like your before and after. Wow, like two different people, you know. One like say your brother. So you've gone through the transformation yourself. So how is your client supposed to feel? Like how do you feel personally having gone through that transformation from like big and round to wow, super hunky now? Wow.
Okay.
How are we supposed to feel? Like if I were to engage you, I mean, I also feel dissatisfied by my own body. What should I be expecting?
Okay. Most importantly, I want all my clients to feel good about themselves at the end. Good. They feel confident about themselves. They feel energetic, and when you feel healthier, you just feel better. That's just what it is. And when you feel better, you will want to be able to do more with your life. Yeah. So I think out of achieving a healthier lifestyle, I want my clients to feel good about themselves and believe that they can achieve a better life for themselves. Yeah. Almost, I guess I would sum it up as I want my clients to feel that they have the capability to change their lives if they want to and take control of their future.
Yeah, I think that's the very first important step to feel that okay, it is possible it is possible for me to one day get back to the shape that I had 20 years ago.
Very, very.
Yeah. I mean, just talking to you, I feel so motivated. Okay, I'm also gonna do something about it. Just yesterday morning, I went out, right? Because I was wearing my jeans and all. Then I realized, well, last time I need to wear belt, buckle it tightly. Now no need to wear belt already. Quite bad, but okay. Thanks to you. Okay, after today's session, yes, compate. Okay, so my impression of you is that in order to maintain your shape, in order to maintain your physique, okay, you got to exercise every day, and then it's like steamed broccoli and grilled fish three times a day. Is that the kind of life you're living, or is this a common myth or stereotype that people think you have?
Yeah, actually, that's actually one of the biggest myths I want to eradicate from people's mindset. And now, disclaimer, I'm not saying that exercise is wrong, but exercise alone is not enough to achieve a healthy lifestyle. It ain't good enough. Maybe if I just put it simply, maybe if I ask you how many times can you exercise, how often you exercise a day?
Oh, must you ask me this question on Instagram Live? So embarrassing. How many times I exercise in a month, you mean, right? A couple of times. Let's just keep it vague.
No, I mean also, I don't mean to put anyone in the spot, but I think practically also, it's not possible for anyone to exercise every day unless you're a professional athlete, right? It's just not possible, like, you know. And maybe not. And first of all, is the amount of energy we have, and also our work schedule and so forth. You know, it's just how it is, and yeah, time and so forth. But how many times can we eat in a day? Yes,
for
exactly.
me,
Never mind, no need to answer. It's okay.
yeah, thanks for saving me.
So the mathematics just doesn't add up. You know, if I when I was working like when I was working as an accountant, I could eat like 5-6 times a day, you know, and it was all unhealthy stuff, potato chips, fast food, you know, that big giant bag of Lay's potato chips, the one that's mostly air, you know, but I could finish all of it in one sitting.
That's me too.
And there was no time to exercise because, let's face it, Singapore, the work schedule is crazy. Yeah, so that's why I really want to get rid of the exercise alone is enough mindset. A healthy lifestyle is 80% healthy, 80% nutrition, okay, and only 20% fitness. Yeah, you have to watch what you eat, but at the same time, you don't have to go to extremes like, you know, like I said, you don't have to go to extremes like boiled vegetables and eat chicken every day. No. You don't have to go through that. It's just about learning how to manage your lifestyle, you know, and actually that's what I like to do. You know, I don't just want to be someone who just tells someone what to do A, B, C, and then they just follow blindly. As much as possible, also I want to equip people with the knowledge, the little tips, daily simple tips that they can that empowers them to make better decisions in their lives. For example, I didn't realize that a lot of my clients they don't even know how to read the food label of, you know, some of those food cartons, like those milk cartons, those juice cartons, or they buy certain food from the supermarket. They don't even know how to read the label properly, and that's why most of them, they are actually taking in more things than they are actually taking more calories than they actually they realize. Yeah, and because of that, it's affecting their health.
Okay. I don't know about the rest of your viewers. Like when I go to the supermarket, right? It seems like when Zach goes shopping, he'll look at the nutritional table, the food label. For me, I look at the price tag. Cheap, I just buy.
I look
But
at both.
it's so true, so true.
This label, I look at both, like, you know. The nutrition label good, but the price tag not good. Okay, never mind, it's alright. I'll still buy. I want both to be good.
What you say is true, lah. It's like I know I'm probably having too much of sugar and fats. It's just like one side of me is it feels more comforting to live in denial, but at the other side of me is I think I need to be more conscious about my health as well. And there's a question from the floor, virtual floor. Okay, because you were saying that it's not practical to just focus on exercise and then after exercise you just eat whatever you feel like eating. Nutrition and diet is very important. But how about the other way around? Would it be practical if a person just diet, watch what they eat, and then don't exercise at all? Is that something you advocate?
Okay, I personally don't like to use the word diet. You know, I don't think that's what the question means, but I don't like to use the word diet. I like to, because when people talk about diets, their mindset goes into like a crash diet mentality, like, you know, I just do this 3 days magic program, or like you do this for 5 days, you lose 10 kilo, or you do it for, you know, those kind of magic pill kind of mentality. Yeah, I don't like to go through that kind of mindset. You know, I always encourage a healthy lifestyle. Yeah, and if you have a healthy lifestyle, you eat right, you manage your meal time properly, and even if you don't exercise, you can still get healthier, you can still shape up. You know, I myself, I experienced it. Oh well, maybe if I share here, I was 90 plus kg at that time when I first started up. I couldn't exercise because of my full-time job, and even if I did my kind of exercise I could do was very limited because of my weight issues. If I did strenuous activities, I would get injured. Yeah, it's just what it is. Yeah. So I focus 100. My mindset was okay. I'm going to focus 100% on my nutrition, on my food intake, on cultivating a proper lifestyle. And then within the first month, I lost about 9 kg. Yeah.
Sorry, what? First month, how much?
First
9
month, I lost about
kg.
9 kg without any exercise.
Ooh, wow, okay, okay.
Yeah. I mean, you don't count like walking to the bus stop as exercise, those kind of things. No. Yeah. And only after my weight dropped down to maybe about 70 something, then I started incorporating exercise more. Yeah. Because at that kind of weight, I really couldn't. There was no way for me to do it. Yeah. Not without hurting myself, Yeah.
I like how you answered because you were originally the focus was okay, exercise and or dieting, but you shifted the entire focus was, hey, that's not how we're supposed to look at it. We want to rather it's all about the lifestyle. It's about healthy lifestyle, and a healthy lifestyle isn't just about all exercise or all diet, but it's really a balance between the both of them, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And another thing that also I felt very relatable was that, okay, let's say I haven't been exercising for very long. Okay, for me to suddenly pick up the pace and the intensity is very difficult. It's also super demoralizing.
Yeah.
But
your
to
body
cut
will
down
go
the
in shock.
diet is actually easier. I find it
Yeah.
easier to do it concurrently.
Of course, ideally, if you're able to do both, why not? Please go ahead. But the priority, maybe if I describe it this way, the priority is nutrition first. Yeah.
True. We are what we eat, right? That's the saying.
Yeah. Maybe if our viewers want to, maybe if I give some numbers like for the benefit of our viewers, one McDonald's Big Mac meal is about close to 1,000 calories, around close 800 to 1,000 calories, 800 to 1,000 calories. To burn all of that off, you need to walk about 25,000 steps. It's about 3 hours. Yes, it's about 3 hours plus of non-stop walking.
Oh, not worth it, not worth it.
Yeah. That's just for one Big Mac meal, and I'm not even talking about whether what breakfast, lunch, dinner, and in one day I usually we eat 3 meals or 3 to 4 meals sometimes. I feel.
Yeah. Okay. So it is so insightful just talking about this. But okay, I've got to keep to the structure of the program, right? So second part of the program is actually we have about handful of viewers now. Okay, we want to pick your brains a little, rather like want to understand how you think. Okay, so this is the first question. It's going to be difficult. Okay, so be prepared for it.
Oh boy.
So Zach, Mr. Wu,
Yes.
let's say I just put a stack of cash dollar notes, like Squid Game, no, $100,000 Singapore dollars. I just pass it to you, no conditions, no strings attached. Okay, $100,000. How would you spend the money? Okay, don't give those kind of politically correct answer. No. We want to know the truth, the raw truth. Okay, I give you $100, $100,000. What will you do with it?
Well, I like how you I like how you emphasize Singapore dollars. Because if it was 100,000 like Korean won or 100,000 Indonesian rupiah, I couldn't really do much with that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so 100,000 Singapore dollars. Okay, so no conditions, just bam right there. What I do with it, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is like okay. This is for me personally. First of all, I will give some to my church. 10% at least to my church. Yeah, because for me personally, my faith and my church is a very big part of my life. So that's first priority. Second, I will also give some to my parents. I mean, I don't have to explain that. Without my parents, I wouldn't be here alive in the first place, so I don't really have to explain that. And thirdly, I will also find a way to invest the I would say the majority of the money, maybe in some stocks or real estate. I'll find some friends who are more knowledgeable in this area, because that's not one of the areas I'm knowledgeable in. And then I will keep maybe a small sum, maybe 3K, 4K for myself. Then maybe I would I would love to go on a holiday, but right now because of COVID, we can't really fly anywhere. So I'll probably maybe go get a staycation or something like that, or maybe I'll just get a new iPhone or something, or the take the latest iPhone model, you know, or find some way to enjoy myself, you know. Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, that would be the way I would spend 100,000 Singapore dollars.
Of course. But that was just a joke. And there's no way. I mean, if I have $100,000, I won't even tell you. Okay, that was a joke. So just to manage expectations. Okay. So there's the thing about interview questions is that how you answer the question is more. It shows more than exactly what you say. Right. So what I picked up from your reply was that you mentioned about church first. Then you mentioned about your parents. Okay. Then you mentioned about savings and investing. And only after that you talk about, okay, maybe $3,000 to $4,000 spent on yourself. I think how we spend our money, it really is very reflective. It shows about our values, about our priorities. So I can tell, I mean, even though we haven't known each other for very long, I can tell that you don't have to tell me, oh, church is a big part of it. Just simply by telling me, okay, the first thing you want to give to church first. I already know that you're very devout, very faithful. So I mean, just by the way you say it. Okay. Secondly, I think it's nice to know that you put your parents ahead of yourself. You take care of them. Okay. And then you save and invest before you spend the money. That's my understanding. Okay. Secondly is that by the way you answer, right? When you mentioned about giving to church, giving to your parents, and then saving, investing, you didn't give a rough number. In fact, it's more like, okay, a proportion, okay, a percentage. You can look at it that way. But when it comes to spending money on yourself, you actually give a quantified number, $3,000, $4,000. So I can also tell that, okay, what I infer from it is that you don't need to spend so much on yourself. Most of the money spent on the church, the parents, and saving, investing. But for myself, I just, okay, $3,000, $4,000 enough already. Okay, this is what I infer. Zumbo, is it accurate or not?
Well, kind of. I mean, I will say this. The reason why I think about investing first also is because so that next time I'll have more money to spend. So yes, I do like spending money on myself. But I guess it's just a question of priorities. So I've learned that it's important to think further ahead rather than live in just now only. Yeah, so that's why I think about investing for the future first before spending on myself. Yeah.
Forward thinking and always planning ahead, right?
Yeah, exactly, yes. Yeah.
Okay. So another question I want to ask is that, okay, from the time that you were born, okay, so I'm talking about way back, I don't know your age, we are not born to be money geniuses. Not you, not even myself. This is a tough question, so let's be prepared for it, okay? What is one money mistake that you made in the past? And looking back, right, you wish that, if only somebody taught me or at least told me about this, then I won't make that kind of mistake. So can you give an example of such an incident?
Wow, from the time wow. time I young until now. Okay. I would say one thing is, okay, this is the term I would use. The one biggest mistake that I made in terms of my finances was pursuing instant gratification. Now, what does that mean? I know it's a very big word, but what does that mean? It means
a bit jargony.
Yeah, it means okay. Maybe if I put it in another term, it's impulse buying, impulse spending. Yeah, that makes it easier to understand. If I share a personal experience, I used to be very into computer games. Very into. Now, there's nothing. I'm not against computer games, or I'm not against that. People want to play games. It's up to them. It's their own choice. But for me, it got to the point whereby I was spending a lot of money on it. Like the latest game comes out, the latest game console comes out, the latest computer comes out, I can get it now. Yeah, and so it actually, because of that, I wasted a lot of money. I don't even I don't even want to think back and calculate how much money I wasted. Man, I tell you, my heart will break.
Those computer games are not cheap, you know. I mean, I also play PC games last time. Not cheap, not cheap.
Yeah. So, I would say that is the biggest mistake. And I will say that it applies to just computer games. It can be anything like, you know, impulse buying on any tower. Anything also, it will be detrimental to your finances. Really. Instant gratification, it's very. I personally feel instant gratification is one of the biggest financial mistakes anyone can make. Yeah.
Okay. And I have a solution for that. Actually, the solution didn't even come from me. It came from Zach himself. What he did was that he saved the money first, he invests the money first. After that, the remaining 3 to 4K, he just spent on freely on whatever he wants. So I was looking at the comments from the chat. So we want to know how to grow money, right? Just set aside money to grow first. Save, invest. After that, you just spend freely. No need to feel guilty at all. So yeah. So that is really the quote secret of the trade lah. So there's another comment from Wendy. Used to buy air tickets without thinking much.
Oh, this
that
must
one,
have
the
been
power.
Many years ago. Book air ticket without thinking much. That must have been 2019 and before lah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what that is really like what is an instant gratification.
Yeah,
Okay, so we all have our devils, let's just put it that way, myself included. For me, it's like if I see something, I like it a lot, I just buy without looking at the price, and that is really quite a terrible thing to do lah. So yeah, so I'm glad you share with us about what is something that you used to do, buy computer games, but now it's a totally 180 degrees change. Okay, so now my next question is actually similar, but I'll modify it slightly. Okay, at first I was thinking from the time you were born, right, all the way until now. Okay, but you also mentioned that you didn't start on the health and wellness coach right from the beginning. You were an accountant before.
Yes.
Okay, and you know, and I know that managing our finances as a salary employee is honestly very different from how we should manage our money as an entrepreneur or as a business owner. So you've gone through the transition, you've gone through that change. So I want to ask you, okay, as an entrepreneur now for the past 6 years, how do you actually manage your personal money?
Wow. Okay.
Difficult questions, huh?
Yeah. But actually, it sounds like a difficult question, but the solution is actually quite simple. It doesn't. The answer is not very complicated. I like to keep things as simple as possible for myself. You know, I don't like. Although I've been an accountant, but for my own personal finances, I don't like get this asset minus this one times this one divide by this one, find the square root of this and all that kind. No. There's no point.
Don't square root.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I like to keep things simple. My one general rule is I don't spend on my wants until I've settled the things that I need to settle. Like I make sure my bills are paid first, and all my obligations are fulfilled, and then I have some savings left. Only then that I spend on myself. And I guess I'm blessed in the sense that I don't really like to buy branded goods. I don't like to really buy really, really expensive stuff. I don't like to eat extravagant luxury food and all that kind of thing. To me, I'm a hawker boy through and through. You know, give me $3, $4 chicken rice, I'm the happiest guy in the world. Yeah, so that's one thing that really helps me. But if I may, maybe one tip I can offer to some of the viewers is that don't spend on yourself. Don't spend on your wants until you have planned for your needs first. Yeah.
Okay. Then how about from the time you were an accountant to the time that you become an entrepreneur, what is one change in the way you manage your money? One difference, yeah.
Oh, one difference. The biggest difference is I had to start thinking long term. Okay, because as an entrepreneur, you don't really have CPF. Yeah,
Mm.
when you start going to business yourself, you don't really have CPF, right? So all your money is all your money belongs to you. But if you have no money, you also have no one else to blame. If
So
that
true.
makes sense, I know it's all on you. Yeah. So I had to learn how to manage my finances for myself. I really had to take full responsibility and full control over my finances. Yeah. I mean, as a kid, and when I was younger, when I was much younger, all I had to do was just wait for my allowance every week or every month for my parents. You know, I didn't really have to think much. I just take my allowance, I buy whatever the heck I want. Now it's different already. I have to think about responsibility first. I have to think long term goals. Um, yeah, that's the biggest change that I had in my financial management actually. It's not again going back to the instant gratification thing. I cannot just think now, I want it now, I have to think
Mm.
5 years, even 10 years ahead of my time. Yeah.
So one big difference between a salaried person and entrepreneur is cash flow. Income is not the same every single month. So
Yes.
as an entrepreneur for the past 5 6 years, do you mind sharing is there one example, one personal story of a financial struggle you have as an entrepreneur?
Okay. Okay. One thing about being an entrepreneur is that your personal life, it's very difficult to separate your personal life from your business. Because if your personal life is not doing well, it will affect your business as well. As much as you want to be professional and so forth, but when you are your own boss, if you don't have a stable personal life, your business will get affected. It's just how it is. Yeah. So for me, it wasn't a business issue, it was a personal issue that affected my cash flow. My mother got diagnosed with breast cancer about 3 years ago. Yeah,
Oh,
and
okay.
and she was also diagnosed with high blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes. Chinese they call 三高, I don't know, high blood pressure, cholesterol, and diabetes. So there was a surge in medical bills with all the medication she was taking, hospital stays, chemotherapy, even physiotherapy also because of the operation she was very weak, so she had to learn how to walk again. Slowly learn how to walk again. So uh, there were a lot of extra bills to pay. I had to hire a helper. Uh, and I think that really drained my finances substantially. I know it was like one boom at one go. Yeah, I had to make a lot of big adjustments. Yeah, here and there. So I would say that was the biggest finance. I would say that's the biggest thing that really affected my finances the past few years. Yeah.
And it's more than just a financial struggle, but also emotionally, mentally, I'm sure it was a crazy period for you
Oh
as
my
well.
goodness. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and to add oil or salt to the wound rather, you're entrepreneur, so you got to manage your own personal money, you got to manage business finances. I can relate. I mean, I can empathize rather. It's a crazy time for you. Thanks for sharing with us about this personal
No problem.
incident.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's actually related to why I started Networth SG. Because what I do is I help entrepreneurs manage their personal finances so that they can focus 100% solely on their business. It's something like you get it off your mind, you rest assured that, okay, there's somebody else watching your money, then you can focus on your business. That is really the core of what I do. So I briefly shared with you about my business model as well. So I want to know, like from your perspective, from your point of view, how do you think of Networth SG and what I'm trying to do, my purpose, the company's mission?
Oh wow! I haven't. I mean, we not known each other for a very long time. For what I'm seeing, I really think it's really good what you're doing because I've had met many people who they want to go into business for themselves and they are really passionate. They're really good at what they do, but they but I found that finances is one of the things that really, sorry, not finances itself, but mismanagement or poor management of finances is what caused a lot of downfalls with businesses. Especially I've seen it so in the arts industry and sometimes even F&B industry. Yeah, I've quite a number of friends who are wonderful artists. I have a couple of friends who are really good at cooking, and they are really passionate about it. They are really, really good at what they do. But when it comes to putting it into a business, when it comes to making it into a career, it's more than just being good at your craft. For example, I forgot the statistic, but I read somewhere that most businesses, if they manage to break even, not make a profit, just to break even within the first year, that's considered lucky already.
So statistically, I think 2-3 years.
Yeah, and sometimes it's even 2-3 years just to break even, not even a profit yet. So, when I see a lot of my friends, they go into business, they can be good at what they do, but they don't know how to really manage the business aspect of their business. Yeah, and one of the biggest aspects of business is finances, management of finances. Yeah, that's why I see that, and I think it's really good that you offer this kind of this kind of value to people, whereby you help people manage their managing their money, managing their finances, and plan for their future. So it's really it's essential, and I tell you these days. Yeah. So it's really amazing actually. Yeah.
Thank you for very, very, very kind and encouraging words. I think it's partly because I'm an entrepreneur myself. So mentally, I find it super difficult to just compartmentalize, okay, when compartmentalize in the sense, okay, I should manage my personal finances like that, my business money like that. It's just so tiring mentally. It requires a lot of effort. So I really feel it's just easier if somebody else handle the personal money. And also because like when you mix emotions into money decisions, it rarely turns out well. For example, instant gratification, that is just one timely example already. Yeah.
Emotions and money must never go together. I know.
Yeah,
that's that's an explosion waiting to happen.
It's like pouring water into hot oil. But anyway, yeah, okay. So also in the interest of time, because I'm trying to keep this concise. Okay, so there are quite a number of viewers that join here in this live session. Okay, so if is there anyone in particular you want to speak to, like a particular person? Don't need to name names. Like, who are you trying to reach out to? Is there a particular someone you're trying to connect with?
Oh, I would love to connect with anyone who is looking for a healthier lifestyle. They have some goals on it. They have the desire to achieve some goals, like they want to shape up, do some fat, gain some muscle, have better energy, have a healthier lifestyle, or people who just want to make some part-time income in the health and wellness industry. Anyone who wants to change their lives for the better in terms of their health and their wealth. I really want to connect with those kind of people, because that's where my heart goes out to. But of course, also anyone and everyone who wants to just connect with me and just to make friends, I'm open for that as well. Yeah.
For the benefit of those that just joined, Zach, he is in this business where he gets to keep fit, he gets to help people keep fit, and become very self-confident and make money out of it. So it's like, wow, super perfect, that kind of thing. So, but one thing you forgot to mention, and I think it's very important, is that, okay, if I sort of identify the person you want to reach out to, how can that person reach out to you?
Oh, of course, yes. Well, you can reach out to me on my Instagram. It's at z.wu, zh.wu. Not the K, zach.wu. Or you can also contact me on my Facebook, same Zach Wu, ZACH space Wu. Yeah, just on my Instagram or Facebook, I'm quite active on those two platforms. Yep.
Facebook and Instagram. Noted on that.
Yes.
Once this live session is over, I'll try to put inside the caption and description, so not to worry. Okay, sure. So before we wrap up, right? Okay, do me a favor, because I'm also trying to have more of such interview sessions. So I'm trying to hopefully connect with more entrepreneurs. So if you are one of someone like Zach, or you're running your own business, you're running your own trade, or even thinking of having a side hustle, just please reach out to me, because I don't exactly know who you are. So I'm just requesting that you just connect with me on Instagram, private message me, or just send me a WhatsApp. I think this kind of interview sessions is very personal. I love it a lot. And like what Zach has shared, the personal stories, I find it very insightful. So I really hope to compile along this, and maybe I'll do it on more frequent basis. Yeah. So please reach out to me. And okay, I promise Zach I only joke in for 1 hour because I don't take too much of his time. So for the viewers who have stayed throughout, I just really very thankful that you give us your attention for the past 1 hour. And hope to see you in the next interview session, possibly. Yeah. Then thank you, Zach, for setting aside the time of your busy schedule as well, and also to open up to us watching this Instagram live. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I really enjoyed it a lot. So yeah, I really, please let's keep connected, and let's keep helping it bring people as we can. Yeah. So
Definitely,
yes, thank you
definitely.
so much as well. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's the end of my time with you. I wish I could have more time, but 1 hour is 1 hour, and a promise is a promise. So that's what I tell myself. Okay, so till next time, let's stay connected on Instagram and WhatsApp.
Yes,
Okay,
sure.
thank you, Zach.
Very much. Thank you very
And
much.
thanks
And
for
thank you
the viewers
everyone who
also
joined
as well.
I wish every one of you a happy weekend ahead. Alright. So if you need any financial advice, do contact this guy here. His name is Ivan. You can find him at Networth SG. I heard almost said Networth SG. Yeah, right.
Thanks for selling Koyo for me.
Yeah, okay. Alright. So I wish you a good night as well. Alright.
Okay.
Right.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.